Oh yeah, oh yeah.
That was salty, or that was slippery.
Just want to get everybody in here. So how?
Are you going to keep this dry?
Oh, it's waterproof. It's going under.
Oh, okay.
So I want to see all your faces underneath.
What are you doing? We're all going backwards.
No!
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Woo!
It's not bad.
Too bad. Walking is though.
I really enjoyed our little rowing trip to the Pingos. That was on my bucket list, and I was glad I was able to do that.
It is July 13th, and we are leaving Tuktoyaktuk, saying goodbye to the village here to the very northern end of the Northwest Territories, where we got to take a plunge in the Arctic Ocean. Great little community, very friendly, but it's time to move on. We spent 2 nights here right on the waterfront. What a beautiful view of a never-ending sunset. Today conditions have changed. It's pretty blustery, windy, about 20 miles an hour. As you can see, it's overcast. So yeah, we are bound for back to Inuvik, and we'll see. We don't have plans. We're just going to wing it. Wherever we land, we land. We are getting back on the Mackenzie River Ferry.
In a thunder and lightning storm.
Yeah, beautiful weather. This is just part of the Yukon highway system. No charge. It is July the 14th, and we are still headed south on the Dempster Highway. We are still in the Northwest Territories. We spent the night at a campground just outside of Fort McPherson, same place we stopped at on our way up. And we've already crossed the Peel Ferry by river, Peel River by ferry, you put it that way. And we are southbound. We're going to stop in Eagle Plains and get fuel, get all fueled up, and then about 30 kilometers south, 40 kilometers south, we are going to start looking for a pull-off to spend the night there. So weather has turned back to the good. As you can see, mostly blue sky. A little bit of cloud cover, but yesterday when we pulled in to the Fort McPherson area, it was a downpour. All the way from the Mackenzie River Ferry in was just a downpour. The road got pretty muddy. Coated up all the rigs pretty well on the sides and the back. And we're not bothering to clean them because more is in store. So that's our update as we continue on. Just entering the Yukon from Northwest Territories. It is still July the 14th. And the best news is we just gained an hour.
Back to Pacific time?
Back to Pacific time for Mountain Time.
That I found really wonderful was how friendly the people were, no matter where we went. Whether it was at Tuktoyaktuk or anywhere in Alaska. Everybody was so open, friendly, kind, helpful, and just the experience of all the visitor centers and museums were awesome.
The color is the color of green of the ferns we saw that were like chartreuse green. Like there's just the most brilliant green that I've seen. So, and the Arctic Circle and the swimming. Thank you all for swimming with me. Let's go! So.
It is July 15th today. We spent the night at a, I can't pronounce it, but at a roadside rest area that allows dispersed camping. So we were able to spend the night there with the gorgeous view and reasonably quiet. Not a lot of traffic. We are still on the Dempster Highway heading southbound. Our goal today is to get to Tombstone Territorial Park. It's about 112 miles, says my co-producer. So a little easier road today. Yesterday,
So far.
after in the afternoon before we arrived, the last 40-50 miles was just all cobble and very, very rough. As you can see, the graders hit this yesterday and has taken some of that roughness out, but I'm careful if I speak too soon here. It's starting to show up, which we can only do sometimes 5, 10, 15 miles an hour, come to a complete stop to get through a series of potholes, whatever the case may be. Anyway, we are continuing our journey south. It is July 16th, and we are working our way our last few hours on the Dempster Highway in the Yukon. We spent last night in the Tombstone Territorial Campground. Yesterday we had several tire issues with traveling partners on their trailers, so it was kind of a long grind yesterday, a nervous grind with tires, because we wound up with no spares for the two groups that have the trailers. So we have patched overnight, inflated and held, and we are back on the road, and we have bound ourselves towards Whitehorse. We're going to stop tonight in Pelly Crossing, and we are working our way south and now slightly east. So still July 16th, and this is the end of the Dempster. This is the bridge we started on, I don't know, gosh, 8, 9, 10 days ago.
On the 6th, 10 days ago.
And here we are. We survived the Dempster. And all of its
Nightmare.
Rough. Can I say that again? Rough road.
Yes.
We are going to pull off the road and wait for our travel partners and take a break.
Usually when you're traveling on highways and you see construction and road graders, you think, oh my, this is a slowdown. But on the Dempster Highway, well, the roadway, the rockway, the very rough road.
Highway 5.
Highway 5. If you saw 2 road graders, you were very happy.
Yes, yes, definitely.
That means they're cleaning up that road and making it where you can drive at least 15 kilometers an hour.
Yeah. And it's July 17th today. We are leaving Pelly Crossing campground, which was a pleasant surprise. A, it was free, and B, it wasn't bad. So we are bound for Whitehorse today. We've got about 150 miles of travel ahead of us. We're going to spend a couple of nights in Whitehorse, the same campground, the high country campground we did when we were coming up, because we basically need to decon everything. We are all so muddy on the outside, dirty on the inside. We've got laundry, we've got days of work ahead of us.
And groceries.
And we've got to get restocked on groceries. We are inserting ourselves back into civilization a little bit as we've been 10 days or so on the Dempster. So we are back to paved roads finally, and again, we just need to do a big cleanup and get things that aren't functioning again, and prepare ourselves for the final push home. We are still in the Yukon, and it's still a journey, but when we hit Whitehorse, we'll be back to where we came from. So we will catch you later.
The cinnamon rolls at Brayburn. Don't miss out on that. Yeah.
Yes, really.
Brayburn Lake.
Agree.
Is it Brayburn Lake? Brayburn Lodge. Yeah. That's worth a side trip to see that.
Yes,
To get
absolutely.
that.
Sitting here thinking, I mean, going past the Arctic Circle definitely was a highlight. Getting in the Arctic Ocean, and then the Pingo trip, yeah. And then the other things that kind of stand out to me are the 3 places that we spent more time at, with Denali and Fairbanks and Whitehorse, because there we were able to do some hiking, and we saw more of the actual towns, you know, what was the museums and different things. So I really enjoyed that.